Good morning, everybody. Danny Shea. How is everybody? I hope everybody's doing okay. West Coast is not doing okay. I get calls from a lot of people wondering should they evacuate, should they not. I'm wondering that because the air quality is just so bad where we are. But we're hanging in there. We got our air purifiers on. We're kind of staying inside as much as possible. Anyway, love, light, healing prayers out to my short list: Marie and her hubby, Bill, Fiona, Lumine, Lori, Ruth, people who have COVID, who are trying to get better, other illnesses. So all the animals, yikes, 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 yikes. Trump's weak. Yikes. Glad I'm not him. All right. I pulled 2 cards last night. That one. Ace of Water. Look how beautiful that is. That, and I look at this, and that's what I want to be when I grow up. Just hanging underwater in the calm peacefulness of it all. And when I pulled this card, I go, remember what you have. I go, oh, it's a good one. And she has 1 ball in her hand, and then there's 4 balls. I think they're balls. All around her. 3 balls all around her. And so don't worry about the balls that are floating around that you don't have your hands on. Worry about the ones that you do have your hands on. Look at that one. Not the ones that are going away. And then the other card I got is Into the Unknown. So if you combine both of those cards, don't be afraid of don't be afraid of the balls that are floating away into the unknown. Just pay attention to what you do have. And those other balls that are in the unknown, they may come to rest on your shoulders or whatever, but don't be afraid of it. Just going into it, just checking it out. All right, let's see what we got here. Trump's weak. Wow, 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 wow. Got my fountain deck cards. He had the Atlantic report on the military that just infuriates me. I'm like, whatever. I hate using that word, whatever. But it kind of fits with him. Then he had Cohen's book come out. And then right after that was Woodward's book. So let's just read on a quick 411 on Trump. And I want to read on why Woodward's book came out so close. I mean, right on top of Cohen's book. That just seems really odd to me. Right? Well, anyway, let's go look at Trump. Okay. Trump. Ooh. Trumpy has some news coming out. More? Really? More news? Or was this last week's news? But it's at the center of the reading. Crossed by. Is that judgment? Uh-oh. Let's keep going with this. 9 of coins. at the base of the readings, behind it, he is worried about some money issues. At the top of the reading, be careful, Donnie. He's got the devil being chained to the devil, addictions, what's going on there. And then in the near future, the Four of Swords. Sometimes synchronicity. So when you are chained to the devil, the potential future is the Four of Swords. Retreat, right? Sickness. However, when you're living in the light, that's your Four of Swords. It's the Four of Waters. Four of Water. Where would you rather be? I know where I'd rather be. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. Four Swords. Let's just keep going. I mean, is there any reading that on Trump that doesn't involve Tower, Devil, leaving? Knight of Cups, some more news that is more internal to me. We have the World card, hopes and fears. He's losing a lot of stuff. He's got a lot of loss there. And then the final outcome, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Let's pull this down and take a look, if we can. Y'all good? Can you see? Can you see what I can see? Okay. The thing that strikes me, Ace of Wands, King of Wands. So we have new things coming out, and it's like, boom, the final thing. This is, you know, the Ace and the King, you know, number one, the last card. So is this news just going to be so much more than we already know? I don't know how it can be. All this news comes out and it's not damaging him. I think it is, though. So, because the question was, you know, just Trump's week, and we're thinking about all the things that came out. So, news, it's got judgment. It's a little about how he's working his finances too. That also came out this week. You know, where, hey, you're supposed to, with the Nine of Coins, you're supposed to be able to manage your funds. You're supposed to be someone who knows how to receive money, spend money wisely, just how to manage your finances. And with this card, he's not managing. He's like switching things around and making things, trying to make things work. He's got the Devil and the Four of Swords, which that to me tells me that there are big health issues coming up. No movement cards, leaving cards in this spread, which is unusual. But he does have, with this Knight of Cups, to me, this is a knight that is more reflective of a health issue with these three cards. So to me, these three cards work well together to say health. There is a world implication to all of this news. It's making him feel very alone, very lost. And let's go one more on that King of Wands outcome. And you got the King of Cups. That's my Biden card, but it's also protecting against the storm. Because he's defending himself. He's got 8 swords stuck against his neck. And the base of the pack. Can y'all see that? Base of the pack. You know how I said, well, there's no movement cards in here. Chariot. 9 of Wands, defending oneself. The Queen of Swords, that is, to me, that is a legal card that is sending out truth. The female in this, who is it? Is it Pelosi? Is it Letitia James? Is it the Democratic Party? And again, it's defending oneself going up this hill with the Knight of Swords. So, once again, his cards, you know, are not that, are not good. Not good. So, I just read on the U.S. What does this say about the U.S. and where we are? And where we are as a nation right now. I was reading, watching something of where a reporter asked this Trump supporter who was not wearing a mask, well, why aren't you wearing a mask? And he goes, because it's a hoax. And the reporter goes, well, you know, and that the guy goes, you know, and I can't speak. When I have the mask on, you know, it's all muffled. Okay, oh geez, that's what Trump said to that guy in the press conference. I can't hear you, it's muffled. Anyway, and then the guy said it was a hoax, and the reporter said, but Trump said it wasn't, in his own words. And the guy goes, no, the virus isn't real. And what are we supposed to do? Close down our economy? I'm like, no, all you got to do is wear a mask. That'll help. God dang it. U.S., what's going on with the U.S.? What is going on with the U.S. of A? Just give me a 411 of where we are headed after the election. Because I know where we're headed before the election. Where are we headed after the election? Okay, I just heard do both. Okay, I will. Before the election and after. Whoa, before the election and after the election. Before the election, USA. Cards are flying out all over the place. Okie dokie pokies. Ready? Let's take a look. Okay. So, before the election, I just want to make sure y'all can see that. We have the Ace of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the King of Swords. What that is telling me, hang on one second, I want to get me a crystal. What that is telling me, once again, before the election, big news coming out, moving to calmer waters. This is USA. This isn't Trump. We have more information that's going to move us to calmer waters. And this information that we're getting, it's all about truth. And there could be some legal things going on. So we, the U.S., is moving to calmer waters because of some news coming out. Thank you. And what about after the election? What about after the election? After the election. Nine of Pentacles. Justice. Six of Cups. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is comfort, which is security, which is having a little bit of luxury, not too much, but enough. We have justice and going back to a simpler time, going back to the past, reflecting on the past. So, I mean, to me, these are really good cards. This is going to be, in my opinion, a little more of a struggle just because we have this movement card here, and it's always difficult for us to move from one place to another, especially when we have some new information. And again, if you look at this Wands, it almost looks like a sword, so it's sharp. It's sharp information. King of Swords is also sharp. Truth, legal. So there's going to be some sharpness to this that's going to move us into calmer waters. And then once we get into calmer waters, then we're going to go back to simpler times with the justice, and we're going to have our prosperity back. We're going to have prosperity. It's also saying, listen to the little birdie. So, thank you. So that was interesting. Yay. Yay. All right. The other thing I wanted to read on was, why did Bob Woodward's book come out right when Michael Cohen's book came out? We didn't get to digest Cohen's book. Let me turn on this light. There's no sun out here. All right. I want to turn on the light on this topic. Why did this book come out before we got to digest Cohen's information? And before I get into that, why did Woodward not come out with this information before about Trump saying that this virus was real bad? Why did Woodward not come out with this information earlier? Because it wouldn't have mattered. You got these guys that are going, you heard the president say that this virus was really bad, it's a hoax. You know, and then they just repeat his talking points. Okay, stay calm, everybody. Stay calm. What? Stay calm. You're all gonna die. What the hell? All right. Let's see if I can. It's my thoughts. We're not going to die, but stay calm. And maybe not stay so calm. Get into some good trouble. Thank you, John Lewis. Let's get into some good trouble. Okay. Why didn't he come out earlier with this? Well, he had the truth. Right? He had this truth. And it was crossed by movement. Interesting. Don't know what it means, but interesting. At the base is loss, feeling with the 5 of coins in the past. News coming at him really, really fast. The top of the reading is, what is that? Queen of Wands. The near future, moving on to calmer waters. Okay. It's kind of hard for me to figure this out a little bit, just because what I'm getting from this is that he got this new information. He didn't know which way to go with it, with the Chariot, right? Should I let it out? Should I not let it out? He's a veteran reporter, so this is the card that's throwing me. What direction do I go into? The direction he went into caused more loss. Behind him is all the news that was coming out, so maybe he just was inundated with this 8 of Wands, inundated with news and where do I go with all of this? I'm getting a sense that with this Queen of Wands that there was a woman who was directing him to kind of hold the course, and we've got this 6 of Swords energy of moving on. Did he think this news was going to cause Trump to move on? Or did he just keep moving on with writing his book? Let's keep going. King of Swords. Internally, he's thinking legally. I think there was some legal issues he was contemplating. Externally, it's just big news coming out. Hopes and fears. Heartbreak. 3 of Swords. Turbulent waters and the Tower. The Tower. Why didn't he let this out earlier? Why didn't he let this out earlier? There was a lot of fighting over it. And the outcome of him not letting all this out, oh boy. Okay. The outcome of this information, it caused a lot of heartache and death. It caused a lot of death, him not letting this information out. And it was a battle between maybe publishers, his boss, because it was under review. They were trying to figure out how to work this. There was some kind of legal thing going on. That's what I'm getting. And the base of it, it's him with his thoughts, him trying to figure out what to do next. He's underwater trying to juggle things. Shadow information, Wheel of Fortune. And getting back to why did this come out so close to Cohen's? It was just kind of, let's just do it. And I don't know how the publishing world works as far as let's just do it. You know, maybe let's just publish it. Maybe it was ready to go and they just pushed the date up a little bit. I don't know. But his indecision did cost the Tower moment. It did. And the hopes and fears, there was heartbreak. There is loss from that indecision. But how much more, you know, and I go back to the Trump supporter that is just saying, no, I'm not believing it. It's like, well, how much difference would it really have made? I don't know. All right, enough of this. It's never enough. Okay, I want to read, this is, I'm going to do something. These are some reader questions that I want to get to, and I'm at 27 minutes. So I'm sorry, I'm going to fly through these a little bit because I want to try to keep this around 30. Okay. Will Trump be tried for crimes relating to his deflection of duty in regards to the virus? Will he face the consequences? Will he No, I don't see that happening. We have the Queen of Cups, which is a more calmer, peaceful energy. The Three of Coins working together with somebody, and the Nine of Coins. So with those cards, it's not like he's going to be working. Somebody may try to do something with that, and the question was the World Council of Justice or the League of Nations, and they're going to be talking about it, but I don't see anything really happening. I want to read on someone, Patricia Ray, her question. She took the flu shot a couple weeks ago. She had allergic reaction. And she wanted to know if Trump had the CDC change the flu shot and add something to it. The CDC modifies their flu shot every year, depending on what strain they think is going to be prevalent for this year. So, did Trump ask the CDC to add something to the flu shot? Adderall. That's what I heard. Adderall. All right. Did Trump have the CDC? So I got the Star of Hope, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Coins. So I'm not getting a definite yes on that. Let's just look at the efficacy of the flu shot this year. How about that? That's a big word. Efficacy. I'm surprised I can even say it. Efficacy of the flu shot. The Hangman says it's not going to be that effective. They are still working on it, trying to get it to, the right building block. And then I got the Death card, moving on to a newer beginning. Let's pull some clarifiers on this last card. That was talk to me about this. That card with the efficacy of the flu. Those are the cards I got. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles. They're reviewing it, they're looking at it, but look at those pentacles. They're not doing well. And then you have the Five of Cups. Just a lot of loss. A lot of loss. And it's all about money. So what I'm getting from this, every year, and again, entertainment purposes only, consult your healthcare professional. But every year they change up the formula a little bit to say, okay, this is what we think is coming. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's right on or close to, and other times they just miss the mark. I think with this year, according to these cards, they're missing the mark. Because of COVID, there's going to be other factors that are playing along with the seasonal flu shot. So there's just other things that are coming into play that's going to be causing loss. However, there is going to be more help that's coming, and they are going to either from another country or something to help work with this vaccine, with this immunization. So, entertainment only. Okay, I want to read on, and I know I'm running late, but I am. What is going on with the federal response to the fires? I know FEMA is involved. I'm going to use my Rider-Waite for this. Newsom said, yeah, Trump is working really well with us. What's up with that? What's up? Is Newsom, let's just read on, is Newsom trying to kiss up to Trump just so he can get some aid? We got money, but do we have manpower? Do we have big planes, big air fighting planes from the federal government? I can't find anything on it. Is there going to be a big air purifier in the sky? Where's Elon Musk? Newsom. What is going on with him and his relationship with Trump? Is it just so that he can appease Trump and go, yes, you are a great leader? What's going on? Just three. I think, yeah. Magician, King of Wands, and in the middle is trying to balance, and it's upside down. So, yeah, I think Newsom is trying just to appease, but it's really not going to work, because one false move, you piss Trump off, and now he gives you nothing. So I think that's what he is doing, giving him the benefit of the doubt. Where is the federal manpower? Will we see federal manpower in jets, in military help to fight the fires instead of to fight peaceful protests? Will we see federal manpower and resources besides money? Yeah, I'm going to give you $100 million so you could buy a big jet. But then you got to build it. And we need it now. Federal response now besides money. Well, Three of Pentacles reversed. So this is my apprentice card, working together. Somebody has a plan. Somebody's directing the project. A little bit of dark money. I'm not sure I see that, but I said it, so I'll leave it because I can't take it back. So there is a plan and a project, but it's upside down. You have the Queen of Wands, which is upside down as well. So whatever is coming is going to be really slow. All right, you all, thank you for hanging with me today, this morning. Please stay safe. Be kind to one another. Peace and love.